and welcome to Ryerson's Move Everywhere initiative. My name is Leisha, and today I'm going to be leading you through a Vinyasa full practice. We're going to be focusing on twists, which are great for spinal health. So grab some comfy clothes and hopefully have some water nearby, and let's get started. We're just going to be lying on your back with your knees bent. Have your feet a little bit wider than hip width apart, and then just let your knees kind of splay in towards center. Your palms can be by your sides, facing towards the ceiling. And take a few moments to modify in any way to make this extra comfortable in your body, as we will be here for a few minutes. Feel free to move what wants to move, shake what wants to shake. Do whatever you need to do to allow yourself to get comfortable here. Whenever you're ready, allow yourself to find some stillness. Feeling a wave of calm wash over your body. Body to fully relax. Feeling totally supported by the mat beneath you. Slowly starting to allow your breath to soften and to deepen. Maybe even starting to breathe right into your pelvic floor. Feeling your whole torso expand as you inhale, and then soften as you exhale. Visualization here. So as you inhale, follow your breath down your body to the base of your pelvis. And as you exhale, follow your breath up your body and out through the crown of your head. Inhaling, breathing down into your pelvic floor. Exhaling, breathing up and out through the crown of your head. From here, just take a moment to check in with yourself. Notice what's going on with you today, physically, mentally, emotionally. Imagine like you're trying to paint a picture of what's going on inside. We'll pause for a few more moments as you allow yourself to connect to whatever is coming up for you right now. Great. And then from here, press your feet down, bring your heels back up, or your knees rather, back up towards the ceiling. Walk your feet back in and then draw them in towards your chest, your knees, as you give yourself a little squeeze. Find a rock side to side. Great. And then you're just going to cross your right leg over your left. So the same way that you would as if you were sitting down. Feel your inner thighs press towards one another. And then with your hands, you're just going to use your knees to kind of draw circles. So making the circle as big as feels good. Trying to slow down the movement a little bit so that you're really able to notice the sensations in your body as you do so. Great. And then from here, you're going to drop your knees over towards the left, any amount, as you plant through your right shoulder for a twist. Pause for a few moments. And then you're just going to unwind your knees, so have them stacked, but keep them over towards the left. I'm just going to flip around so you can still see me. So we're here, and then you're going to bring your left, or your right shoulder rather, on top. So now you're fully stacked. Use your left arm as a pillow underneath your head. And from here, we're going to go through a little bit of a twisting action. Just check in with your knees before though and make sure they're pointing straight forward rather than down. And just let the whole of your left side be really heavy. On your next exhale, you're going to twist towards the right any amount. Inhale as you come back towards center. Exhaling as you twist any amount. Inhaling as you come back towards center. So as you twist, see if you can keep your top leg heavy. So it wants to kind of slide back and lift up to help you, but see if you can keep your inner thighs glued together. And then we're just gonna add in some arm movement. So you can straighten your right arm. As you reach your arm up overhead, you can start to twist. Reach your arm back behind you as you complete the twist, and then reach your arm down, forward, back to start as you come back towards center. The arm comes up overhead as you start the twist, back behind you as you complete the twist, and down and around as you start again. So we're sort of drawing this big circle with your top arm as you twist. Let's do two more. Great. And then from here, we're going to roll onto our back once more. This time we're going to cross the left leg over the right. Have your inner thighs glued together. Draw your knees in towards your chest, and we're just going to start to draw circles with your knees once more. Again, as big as feels good. Trying not to rush the movement. can drop your knees over towards the right, any amount as you plant through your left shoulder. Taking a little twist here. Don't worry about trying to bring both of your knees all the way onto the mat. Think about doing a soft twist here. So we're not doing this big extreme pose to start. Take one more breath. And then from here you can unwind your legs, so stack your hips and then roll so that you're on your right side this time, using your right arm as a pillow. So again, your knees are pointing straight forward, and on your next exhale you're going to twist any amount, trying to keep your inner thighs glued together. Inhale as you come back towards center. So as you move, see if you can let the right side of your body be really heavy. Great, and then we can start to add in that arm movement. So reaching your left arm forward, reach it up overhead as you open the twist. Complete the twist with your arm back behind you. Arm comes down and around as you come back towards center. Starting to open up through your shoulder a little bit more. Great, let's do one more. And then once you're done, you're going to press into your palms, roll over your knees. We're going to come into a downward facing dog. So take a few moments here. Let your heels be a little heavy. You can bend your knees if you'd like. Great, and then let's walk your feet in towards your hands. Come into a standing forward fold. Pause for a few moments. Let your whole upper body be dead weight. Let yourself hang for a few breaths. And on your next inhale, start to roll up through your spine, one vertebra at a time, slowly coming all the way up towards standing, reaching your arms tall. And then as you exhale, hands towards your heart. Inhale as you reach your arms all the way out and up. Exhaling, leading with your chest, coming back to forward fold. Let's do this a couple more times. Inhaling as you roll up through your spine. Arms come out and up. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, arms come out and up once more. Exhaling, leading with your chest. Great, last one at your own pace. Feel free to close your eyes here, making this a sort of moving meditation as you connect to your body, your breath. And we'll meet in forward fold. So from here, you're going to start to bend your right knee a lot. Maybe even lift up through your right heel. And then you're going to start to send your left hip back behind you in space. So your left leg is straight any amount, your right knee is really bent. You're going to press down through your right hand, and as you inhale, we're going to twist over towards the left, reach your left arm up towards the ceiling. Pausing for a few breaths here. As you exhale, let's slowly release, come back to forward fold. Start to bend your left knee a lot. Lift up your left heel maybe. Press out through your right hip. Reach it back in space any amount. And then start to root down through your left hand as you reach your left arm up, your right arm up, twisting towards the right. Pausing for a couple breaths here. Great, and then as you exhale, let's release. So we're just gonna go side to side, moving with your breath. So inhaling as you twist over towards the left. Exhaling as you come back to center. Inhaling, twisting over towards the right. Exhaling, back to center. Moving with your breath. Let's do one more on each side. Great. As you exhale, slowly release. Inhale, let's take a halfway lift. Exhale as you plant your hands down, step your feet back. Pause in plank for a breath. On your next exhale, let's lower down into chaturanga. Inhale, let's take a cobra. And exhale, push up and back, downward facing dog. Take a couple breaths here. On your next exhale, we're gonna make our way into table. So you just wanna check in, make sure your hands are right underneath your shoulders, knees are underneath your hips. And you're gonna start to press down a little bit more through your right hand. As you inhale, we're gonna reach the left arm up. And then as you exhale, this left arm is gonna twist underneath your right arm, twisting over towards the right. Inhale as you reach this left arm up. Exhale as you thread it underneath your right arm. Let's do that a couple more times. Keep moving with your breath. And then next time you're threaded, so we're twisting over towards the right, we're gonna pause here. Maybe you drop your shoulder and your head. Maybe you extend your right arm straight forward. Pause for a few breaths wherever you are. Great, and then from here, walk your right hand back if it's out forward. Come back into table. And then as you inhale, we're gonna reach the right leg high, arch through your spine. As you exhale, step your right foot between your hands. Plank down through your left hand. And as you inhale, we're gonna reach the right arm high. So we're coming back into this different type of twist now. Reaching tall through your right fingers as you root down through your left. And we're just gonna start to draw circles with this top arm. So we're gonna reach it forward, down, back, and up. Making this circle as big as feels good. Notice if your right leg is splaying out to the side like that. See if you can hug it in towards your body. Let's do one more. And then you're just gonna drop your right hand on the outside of your right foot. And you're gonna start to straighten through your right leg any amount. So you wanna keep your foot flexed, meaning drawing your toes towards your ankle. And we're just gonna pause here for a few breaths. Starting to feel the length along the back of your right leg. Great, and then we're gonna work on a little bit of hip flexor activation. Hip flexors are just in your quads in the front of your hip. So you're gonna press your fingers down, press your left knee down, and I want you to try to lift up your right heel. So as you can see, mine isn't going very high. It probably doesn't even look like it's doing anything, but that's okay. You're gonna inhale, try to lift, exhale as you lower. Inhale, try to lift, Exhale as you lower. So like I said, it's not a big movement, but you should feel it in the front of your thigh. Let's do 2 more. And then this time, let's lift and hold. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. From here, you can bend your knee, plant down through your hands, step this foot back, step your left foot back. Let's go through a vinyasa, inhaling in plank, exhaling as you lower down. Inhale, peel your chest up, and then exhale, downward facing dog. Take a couple breaths in downward facing dog. And on your next exhale, let's come back to table. So from here, again, set yourself up, hands right underneath your shoulders, knees underneath your hips. You're gonna press down through your left hand, and as you inhale, let's reach the right arm up. Pause for a moment. On your next exhale, we're gonna thread this right arm underneath as you twist towards the right, or towards the left rather. Inhale as you reach this arm up. Exhale as you twist towards the left. And we're gonna do this a few more times. Inhaling as you reach, exhaling as you twist, moving with your breath. And then next time you're twisted, we're gonna pause here. So maybe you drop your shoulder and your head. Maybe you slide your left arm forward. Let's pause for a few breaths. Great, and then let's slide your left hand back, come back into table. Inhale as you extend your left leg back behind you, arch through your spine. Exhale as you step your foot between your hands. Inhale, we're gonna reach this left arm up, come into a twist, and we're just gonna work on drawing circles with this top arm, reaching it back behind you, down, forward, and then up. And then from here, let's drop your left hand down. Slide your left foot forward so it's straight or straight-ish. Flex your left toes. Pause for a moment. Breathing into the stretch along the back of your left leg. Great, and then we're gonna work on that hip flexor engagement. So as you inhale, you're gonna try to lift your leg any amount. Exhale as you lower. Inhale, try to lift. Exhale as you lower. We'll do that 3 more times with your breath. And then next time you try to lift, we'll hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slowly release. Slide your right foot back behind you, or your left foot back behind you. Curl your left toes under. And then from here, let's lower down into plank. Inhale as you peel your chest up. And then exhale, downward facing dog. Take a couple breaths. And your next inhale, let's bend your knees, send your hips towards your heels. Step or hop your feet forward. Inhale, let's take a halfway lift. Exhale as you fold. Inhale as you reach your arms all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart. All right, here's where things get fun. Inhale, let's sit back through your hips. Reach up through your arms, coming into a chair. And then from here, you're gonna bring your hands to your heart. You're gonna place all of your weight into your right foot. You're gonna float your left leg up and cross over your right, okay? From here, press your palms together. You're gonna start to twist over towards the right, bringing your left elbow your left elbow towards your knee. So we're gonna pause here. Press into your right foot. Great, and then with control, we're gonna unwind this top leg, reach it back behind you, come into a twisted lunge. Hold here for a couple breaths. Great, and then from here, you can drop your right or your left hand down, straighten through your right leg any amount as you reach your right arm up towards the ceiling. Try to keep your back heel lifted here and think about squeezing your inner thighs towards center. And then you're gonna bend your front knee, walk your left hand forward and then to the left of your foot. Power through your right leg as we come up into a reversed half moon. So think about pressing out through your back leg as you twist any amount. Take a couple breaths here. And then from here, you're gonna slowly drop your left foot to meet your right. Press down into your left foot. You're gonna bring your left hand outside of your right knee. And we're gonna come in towards standing, but pick up your right knee with you. So now we're in this twisted position. You can choose to stay here or straighten your leg. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Exhale, release. Shake out your legs. Inhale, sweep your arms up. Exhale as you fold. Inhale, take a halfway lift. Exhale, plant your hands down, step your feet back. Let's go through a vinyasa or meet in downward dog. Take a breath here. And as you exhale, let's step or hop your feet towards your hands. Inhale, take a halfway lift. Exhale as you fold. Inhale, come all the way up towards standing. Exhale, hands to heart. Ready to do it again on the other side? Inhale as you sit low, come back into chair. And then we're gonna bring our hands to our hearts. Let your left foot be really heavy, root it down in towards the mat. As you float your right leg up, cross it over your left, squeeze your inner thighs together, and then we're gonna start to twist over towards the left any amount. We're gonna pause here for a couple breaths. And then with control, unwind your leg, your right leg, step it back behind you, coming into a twisted lunge. If you fall out, that's okay, just come right back in. Hold for a couple breaths. Great, and then we're gonna drop your right hand down, straighten through your left leg any amount as you reach your left arm tall. Twisted triangle. Take a peek at your back heel, make sure it's lifted. Squeezing your inner thighs together. And then from here, let's bend your front knee. Walk your right hand forward into the right of your foot. Power through your left leg. Coming into a twisted half moon. The more you press out through your back heel, the more balance you'll have here. Pause for a couple breaths. Great, and then from here, drop your right foot to meet your left. Bring your right hand towards your left knee, on the outside of your left knee. And then see if you can come up towards standing, but bring your knee with you. Coming into a standing twist now. Maybe you stay here, maybe you straighten through your leg. We'll hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slowly release, shake everything out. Now you're inhaling Inhale, let's reach your arms tall. Exhale as you fold. Inhale, take a halfway lift. Exhale, plant your hands down. Feel free to go through one last vinyasa if you'd like, or go straight to downward dog. And from here, let's bend your knees. Swing your feet over to one side. Sit back as you lean back. Draw your legs forward. We're gonna bring our feet wide. Maybe even turn your toes away from center. Inhale as you find more length through your spine. Exhale as you fold any amount. And we're just gonna hold here for a few breaths. And starting to allow your breath to soften, your heart rate to slow down. As you inhale, slowly rolling yourself up. Lean back to draw your legs forward and then bend your knees. You're gonna come to lie on your back. And then from here, you're just gonna keep your palms by your sides. Press your palms down, press your heels down. As you inhale, we're gonna lift up to your hips. And then as you exhale, we'll lower. So we're just gonna keep moving like that with your breath. Don't worry about going as high as you possibly can into bridge. Try to make this a softer movement as we start to wind down our practice. Here, start to let your spine get really heavy. You're gonna reach your legs up towards the ceiling. Let them be straight-ish. They don't have to be all the way straight. You can kind of let your legs be soft and heavy instead of trying to make a specific shape. Your arms can reach wide to the sides of the room, palms facing up. Let's just pause for a few breaths. Starting to allow some of the blood to drain from your legs. This is also a great pose to do in front of a wall so that your legs are supported by the wall. Bend your knees. You're just going to bring your hands onto your knees and we're going to start to draw circles with your knees in opposite directions. Away from center like they're mirror images of each other. Making the circle as big as feels good. then reversing your circle, moving in the opposite direction. Shoulders, bring your feet up towards the ceiling, and then I want you to grab either behind your knees, on your ankles, or around your feet, but you don't want to go so high that your chin lifts up. You want to keep your chin in towards your chest. So if you can't keep your chin down where you're grabbing, that means you're grabbing too high. So you want to grab down by your ankles or down by your knees to make that happen. And then you can choose to kind of stay in stillness for a few moments, or maybe you want to find a rock side to side. Back in towards center. You're going to drop your feet down onto the mat. Let your knees come wide. We're coming into a lying down butterfly. Pause for a few moments. Feeling a bit of opening along your inner thighs, but allowing your whole body to be supported here. To stay here as long as feels good. Whenever you're ready, you're just going to find a comfortable resting position on your back as you release control of your body, your mind, your breath, settling into stillness for your final resting pose. Start to take a few deep breaths. And start to wiggle your toes and fingers. Reach your arms up overhead as you point through your toes, giving your body a nice big stretch. And then hug your knees in towards your chest, giving yourself one last squeeze. Staying here as long as feels good. Whenever you're ready, just keeping your eyes closed. You'll slowly make your way to a comfortable seated position. Pausing here for a few moments as you once more connect to anything that you're feeling right now. Whenever you're ready, slowly opening your eyes. Thank you so much for practicing with me today. I hope you've enjoyed that, and I will see you for the next class.